Today's What If episode continues the saga of the Olympos XII, and the follow-up to Bacchusmon is Bacchusmon's complementary partner, Ceresmon. Ceresmon has made a single appearance in the Digimon trading card game so far. While a vast majority of Ceresmon has been utilized with Digisorption in the past, the Digivolution line does support this, but the top end and Tamer completely changes. Very briefly, Ceresmon is based off of Ceres, the goddess of agriculture, grain crops, fertility, and motherly relationships. In conjunction with Digimon lore, the crops grown by Ceresmon can be utilized in conjunction with Bacchusmon when making wine. As such, some of the Ceresmon support can also be utilized with Bacchusmon as well. But starting off, Floramon. Floramon is a simple green Digimon with a play cost of 3, and can Digivolve for a cost of 0 from a green or yellow level 2 Digimon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 green or yellow Digimon, and 1 Digimon with Olympos XII in its traits to your hand, and then place the remaining cards on the bottom. Inheritable, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. If you have 1 or less security, that Digimon does not unsuspend at the next unsuspend phase. A lot of effects for this Digivolution line will focus on core green effects with a dash of yellow to make it more potent. And believe me, with green suspend effects and annoying yellow effects, let's grow to the next Digimon. Kiwimon is the next Digimon to go over for this support. A 5-cost green-yellow Digimon that when Digivolving allows you to play a Saki Kimishima from your hand without paying its cost. If you don't, you get a look at your security, reveal 1 yellow Digimon and add it to your hand. If you do, recovery +1 and shuffle the security. Kiwimon adds some flexibility to your deck, but unfortunately it is much better utilized in a yellow deck. Don't worry, there are many members of the Olympos XII that will have Digimon in the yellow category, which will make this even more fun in the end. Who knows, maybe some playtesting will be in store as well. Kiwimon also does offer an inheritable of when attacking, one of your opponent's suspended Digimon or Tamers does not unsuspend at the next unsuspend phase. Although this card and Floramon can be an obnoxious combo to lock 1 card every turn on your opponent's side, if you Digivolve on top of anything else, it's not as effective. Lastly, it does bring back the Digisorption 2, and in conjunction with its special Digivolve condition, it works well with OG Ceresmon given the opportunity. Moving to level 5s, there are a lot of Digimon to choose from. Sirenmon, Lilomon, Blossomon. In the end, I wanted to go with Sirenmon, a Digimon that does strongly look in appearance like Ceresmon. Again, Digisorption -2 for the dual colors green and yellow. This Digimon has a when Digivolving effect that is a blanket effect that gives all of your opponent's Digimon -1 security attack when they become suspended until the end of your opponent's next turn. This card can be utilized with the likes of even Venusmon, and can be quite an effect considering it makes your opponent's attacks useless at that point. It also has an alterns effect that when a Digimon is suspended, you get to reveal a Digimon with Olympos XII in its traits from your security, reveal it, and add it to your hand, then recover 1. While this effect is not once per turn, you can in theory cycle through multiple Olympos XII Digimon for the ultimate setup when you get to Mega level. But because of how powerful overall this card is, this is why this Digimon is one of the first to not get an inheritable to go with it. But Ceresmon. Ceresmon is where this What If episode takes Ceresmon to the next level. While the OG Olympos XII Digimon could suspend your opponent's Digimon for your Digisorption effects, in some ways Pomumon is basically that Digimon. But new Ceresmon takes from the lore of its special move Island Freefall, a body slam against the opponent which inflicts intense shockwaves. So yeah, piercing. The fruit's flechette scatters a high concentration of poison, which for this case I used as an ability to suspend. Keep in mind that Ceresmon is the gigantic bird Digimon, but Ceresmon's true form is the medium, which of course has her own effect as well. On deletion, when the gigantic bird is vanquished, you may play 1 Ceresmon medium or Bacchusmon from your hand or trash without paying its play cost. Though keep in mind, this Digimon is a rare, and as such, the real powerhouse is coming up. The medium is arguably one of the weakest level 6s ever, per the fact that medium mode has practically no fighting strength of its own. As a result, I had initially made her a 6000 DP body, but with discussion from some local players and judges, you could flame Hellscythe this as a target. This Digimon does Digivolve from Ceresmon for 1, but it would normally be a 5-cost Digivolve and for good reason. All turns, this Digimon is unaffected by your opponent's card effects while you have less security. While this does protect in some ways, it doesn't stop Medium from being raided into and attacked while she is suspended. Additionally, all turns, while you have less security than your opponent, all of your opponent's Digimon gain security attack -2. While also effective with Venusmon decks, the ploy of this is to stall your opponent for a few turns, while they cannot deal you a lethal blow unless they have a way to increase their security attack to +2 and nullify that -2. While very strong, this Digimon does recover you a security at the end of each turn, meaning if you have equal security, your effects no longer apply. In terms of gameplay design, my initial thought was to try and Digizorb with some life gain. But overall, Ceresmon Medium is a very low-powered Digimon, which makes up for its weakness with a pretty powerful effect. And the last card I'll be touching on is a Tamer of Saki Kimishima. This Tamer would be a green-yellow Tamer, and if you have less security than your opponent, gain 1 memory. Your turn once per turn when one of your Digimon would Digivolve into a level 5 or higher Digimon, trash the top card of your security, reduce the Digivolution cost by 3. While not hidden potential standards, the reasoning for Saki's effect like this is because in the game, she has an illness that hurts her. And what better way than to trash the security to gain some effect? Luckily, Medium does help you recover, which is a little bit of flavor that helps Saki recover, like in the games. In general, a lot of the support for Ceresmon had a lot to do with security and stunning. While the deck is not high powered, comboing some of these effects with Blinding Ray could accelerate you to less security than your opponent, while maintaining other elements like even older Olympos XII Digimon like Venusmon to further assist with stunning. What are your thoughts on Ceresmon's upgrades? And which cards do you think are busted or pretty balanced? Let me know your thoughts, as I'll be taking a break from content for a bit and predominantly focusing on what if topics for now. This is DigiPanda, logging out.